Hey, it's Marjay this morning, and a lot of calls about the council elections for Shell Harbour City Council and also Wollongong City Council. They are happening today, and yes, it is compulsory that you vote. Otherwise, you will be incurring a $55 fine. So look out for those polling booths in schools and churches around the place. Get it out of the way early because it's going to be a great day. You don't want to be spending it in line waiting to vote for somebody. Coming up, the brand new song from Nicole Scherzinger.
It's Saturday morning in Wollongong, an hour's drive south of Sydney, and it's a typically relaxed affair for residents of Australia's 9th largest city. However, this weekend is different. The languid ritual of beachside living and cafe culture is temporarily put on hold.
This is the real poll.
Today is Wollongong's first local council elections since 2004.
People want councillors who are there for the community, who will be responsive, who will be able to talk to the community, take their concerns into the council chamber. What they don't want is councillors who respond either to the Labor Party in Sussex Street or the Liberal Party in Macquarie Street or to the developers.
The City Council was rocked by revelations of council corruption in early 2008. A bribery and sex scandal involving council staff and property developers led to an investigation by the Independent Commission Against Corruption, and the council was subsequently sacked and the region placed under administration.
I know, I sort of taint the local area.
I don't think you can ever 100% corruption-proof any organisation because of the human frailties. There are often times when people are going to do the wrong thing for whatever reason, but we need to make certain we've got processes and systems to try and mitigate that.
Wollongong needs a council that is clear of corruption, that stays away from the same problems that occurred at the last council.
The affair, which became popularly known as the Table of Knowledge, was even turned into a best-selling local play. The fallout left an enduring stain on the city, and one that its residents and political hopefuls will want to move on from today.
Look, it did occur on my watch. We can't get away from that fact. Was I responsible or accountable for a lot of the things that happened? No, I wasn't. I think what I would say now, though, is that having been through that experience with the ICAC inquiry, investigation and the like, no one would ever want to go through that again. And I think I'm very well equipped to recognise what can happen and what the consequences of that happening are.
I think lots of political parties have seen it as a training ground for the next step, state and federal, and to create a profile in your community so you can make that leap into state and federal politics. Yeah, they've used local government as a training ground, or a school of politics. Yes.
As the majority of people know, Wollongong is really a Labor-orientated area. And this is where we had the problem in council before ICAC got involved. We had 5 independents and 7 Labor, and I feel that there should be no involvement from the political side of things. It should be what the people require, and they're paying the rates and they're paying the wages.
No, I think that there'll always be people, as I said, who really go out to bat for their local area and who want to do the best by the people who vote for them, and there'll be other people who have their own agenda.
I think it's local issues for local government. Rates, roads, that's what they want. The Illawarra is such a big area. A lot of people want to talk about the CBD. What I want to talk about is the whole of the area. You know, it's not only Helensburgh. It's Dapto, it's Port Kembla. I was at a meeting at Cringella during the week. They've got issues.
What do you think the most unifying, most common concern across the whole Illawarra is?
A lack of representation, no party politics. They want people to have their views represented.
The eventual results of the election represented a changing of the guard for what has traditionally been a Labor strong point at all levels of government. The council elected on September 3rd was balanced like never before and will feature just 4 Labor councillors sitting alongside 4 Liberal, 2 Greens and 3 Independents.
Well, I'm optimistic in as much that the polls are indicating that I will be Lord Mayor.
Gordon Bradbury, an independent candidate and former Uniting Church minister, took out the race for mayor.
How do you see the local council moving forward from now?
Well, provided it doesn't go back to the same old political groups that dominated the previous council, I think this is an opportunity for a clear slate, in as much that it'll at least be a fresh start in local government in Wollongong. This city for so long has been dominated by the ALP, and this council, or I should say the past council, the one that was dismissed, was the one that had some pretty corrupt behaviour going on there, and so hopefully there'll be a fresh an honest group of councillors, and there is some decent talent right across the board in terms of all political groupings.